How dare you?
Should I cleanse your home?
No. Stop. You bring bad juju. Oh, brilliant. And pretend you're cleansing my home and then just curse me.
No, I didn't curse you. Why would I curse you?
Because.
That's not the point of cleansing.
No, you're doing double agent. I'm telling me that you're cleansing my home, but you're actually casting a spell on me.
You think I could be able to pull off a double agent?
Yeah.
No, not a chance. Think of what I've just done, setting up these cameras, and you think I would be able to maintain one secret agent, and then let alone two being a double agent? Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Yeah, you couldn't stay quiet long enough to be anything.
No. Why would I want to be anything than what I've been trying to be lately?
That was bad.
I was thinking of the words. I was doing
Chad Michael Murray would not be impressed with you.
I was doing like that. You know, they do karaoke and they got the words coming up on the screen. I was doing that in my head.
Yeah, well, apparently it didn't go very well.
No.
For somebody who's watched that show, you should know that theme song better.
Yeah, I should.
What's the OC's theme song?
California.
Yes. Have you even seen that, or you just know that?
No, I just know that song by Tal Bachman or something like that.
No, it's not by Tal Bachman.
Who did that one?
Phantom Planet.
Oh. Who's
Not even close.
Who's Tal Bachman?
He sings She's So High. And is the son of one of the members of Bachman Turner Overdrive. I'm assuming it's Bachman.
See, I was going to say that, and then I didn't. Because I didn't want to sound stupid.
That he was the son of...
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That he was in it? You thought he was in Bachman Turner
Yeah,
Overdrive?
that they did it, because I thought Tal Bachman did the...
Oh, you thought...
Did that California?
You thought Bachman Turner Overdrive did California?
No, maybe. I don't know anymore.
Well, you're wrong. On all fronts.
Anyway, introduce us, Cameron. Bring us into 2025.
Woo! Hello and welcome to 2025, the first episode of Unintelligent Conversation this year. I'm feeling good about the year.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to get all of our ducks in a row, if you will, and see how far we can progress.
I'm not allowed to get excited. My doctor told me I'm not.
Speaking of doctors, dog doctor, Ben had... Yeah, stop. Ben had emergency surgery.
Yes, you told me that.
He's fine.
Good. I'm
like
glad.
nothing happened. He's running around. He had the cone of shame on.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan was just like, his head was down. He was like getting stuck on things. And then he took the cone off and he was running around. But they put a t-shirt on him when he goes to sleep so he doesn't rip his stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also not happy with that either.
Well,
now that you said something, all I can hear is just...
No, it was not that. Like, you're going to hear mouth noises. It was just the fact you went, speaking of doctors... like a weirdo.
That's not how I said it, was it?
Yeah.
Speaking of actors.
Yeah, that's literally what you did.
Doesn't really sound like me, does it? Speaking of doctors.
Yeah, dry mouth over there. Sounds exactly like you.
No.
I don't think you hear yourself, so.
I got a couple thoughts going on in my head at the moment.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I know I can't speak into the mic. But anyway, do you have any resolutions for 2025?
Am I supposed to?
Maybe stop being a
This is so mean. Why would you say that to me?
This would be the year, because all the viewers say you're so mean to me, and this would be the year that Matt strikes back. Ooh, oorah.
If you guys only knew what I had to cut out that he would say to me, you would think I'm the nicest, least douchey person around.
Maybe not around.
In this podcast.
In this podcast, I'll give you.
Do you have any resolutions this year?
I want to not eat out as much.
That's a good resolution.
Yeah. I want to do more home cooking because... and it's been really difficult lately because we haven't really had a kitchen. But it should be good come mid-February.
Is your stove in at least?
Stove's there, so I'm good to go that way. It's just a real doing dishes because I'm leaning over the bathtub and my back has lost about 10 years. I'm going to be sciatic like you.
I've got ways to fix that now.
Yeah. Oh, another thing. Stacy texted me.
Mhm.
She goes, "Look, what's up this morning? The photos are up in
Oh,
front
nice.
hack." Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, they look really good. She said they look great.
Good.
It's like awesome. So now I'll have to do that at some point,
Yeah.
which is good. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun, and we can wrap that up.
Why are you talking a mile a minute?
I don't know. I got a lot of energy. I'm excited. First podcast of 2025. Pitbull says a day above ground is better than any other day ever. Or
No, he doesn't say that.
what does he say? It's better than being 6 feet under.
No, he says any day above ground is a great day. Remember that. And
Exactly.
you knew your rent was going to be late about a week ago.
My rent was late, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You worked your ass off, but you still can't pay it though.
No.
But you've got just enough to get up in this club and have a good time
Is this a club
before
now?
your time is up. Sometimes I do like,
Drive clubbing.
woo, I do play music in here frequently.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any like resolutions. I'm pretty perfect, so
Oh, maybe that should be one of your resolutions.
be less perfect.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
goes with what I said at the start. Being less of a
This is so mean. I invite you into my home. Am I supposed to have a personal resolutions? I feel like I probably should. I just haven't really thought about it. Been too busy not thinking about it.
That's good. You know, people think too much. Sometimes you just need to not think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing how good you feel afterwards. Yeah. It's like potato. I played pickleball yesterday.
Yes, tell me about that.
Oh, okay. My butt hurts because it's using muscles that I don't normally use. And I went skating on Saturday, so that was also muscles that I don't use.
Were you skating that hard?
No. Just, we skated for an hour.
Okay.
So, but I didn't skate. I haven't skated in a year. I played pickleball, and there were a couple of things that I kept forgetting, like the kitchen, not allowed in there, unless the ball bounces.
I don't know what the kitchen is.
So it's like similar to a tennis court. They've got that like little grid,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a smaller area, and you can't go in it, which is right up to the net. It's probably like a meter off the net. You can't go in there unless the ball bounces in there first,
Okay.
which is kind of wild. And I kept forgetting that. And then I just kept making really dumb shots because it's like ping pong, tennis combined.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting used to it. Have you ever played?
No.
Do you want to play?
Sure.
Well, I don't have any rackets or anything.
Okay. Well, then why'd you ask?
I just thought if you were curious about it.
I could there's a KSSC league. I could join that.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like they probably have like
interesting.
weeknight drop in too at some point. They do
Yeah.
that.
And the scoring is weird too. So you know how volleyball, you can only score on points that you had to serve way back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. And you have to announce the score. So if I started serving, the score would be 0-0 and I'd be 2. Then the ball would go over there. And if we got the point, I'd serve again.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'd be 1-0-2. And then if it went over there, or if we lost the point, it would go to them. Then they would be 0-1-1 because they're the first server. And then the ball, if they win, it would go 1-1-1. And then if they lost serve, it would go 1-1-2, their second server. I can just, you see you or me Saturday or Sunday. But the thing I liked the most about it is if we were serving and we lost a point, I knew that we wouldn't like lose the game or lose a point. We had a chance to keep going. Because Jordan and I, we were down 10-4 and you played 11 and we came back and won.
Very nice.
Yeah. I just like figured it out like that because I'm so smart.
Yeah, when you do that, you don't look smart.
I know. That's why I do it. And I actually think I just kinked my neck.
Yeah, not smart.
You guys make like hobo meals or what war meals?
Depression era food?
that's it.
No, we didn't have any of that.
No, because you do that sometimes, right?
That's usually after we have turkey because the carcass gets boiled for broth.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
lovely.
Yeah.
Carcass is a weird word.
You don't like it?
No, I feel like it's strangely appropriate.
Okay. Can you think of any other strangely appropriate words?
Like
Because I agree, it is very appropriate for it.
not off the top of my head. I can't really think of anything, but that's normally how my brain works.
This is true.
Carcass, though, it just sounds so harsh and so lifeless, and it makes sense.
Are you describing me right now?
No,
Harsh and lifeless? That's how I feel.
because it's winter and it's cold outside.
It is cold today for sure.
It's actually probably the coldest day of the year.
So far?
Yep. even though we're 6 days in, starting the new year off right. And we'll probably be shooting tomorrow. Have you seen Aaron Rodgers documentary on Netflix?
No, I didn't watch it because he seems like a little too crunchy, and I didn't want to watch it.
So, I don't know. Crunchy is a kind of a good way to describe him,
Mm-hmm.
but also just like weird
Mm-hmm.
is also a really good way.
Yeah, like I watched the trailer and I went, I don't think I want to watch that.
So obviously I'm a big football guy, so I was into watching the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't get it. Like, I know you're describing people as crunchy as like hippies,
Mm-hmm.
right? He is like that to the extreme.
Yeah. Like a little too in touch with himself.
Yeah, like he goes, but I don't know if that's what it is, or if he thinks that he's not in touch with himself. But he goes down to like where was it, Panama or Costa Rica or something like that,
Yeah.
and they're in this tent, and
Was he doing ayahuasca?
yeah, he actually was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To have a euphoric experience.
yeah,
See, that makes sense. I didn't even need to watch it.
no,
I got one look at him and went, ew.
literally it. But he's in the tent, right? And they got all the tarps over top of it, so it's you're basically making a sauna, a steam sauna,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, the guy who's organizing it all or running it or scamming them takes this rock and throws it in there and goes, "This is grandmother rock." And there's like 6 of them in this tent. They're like, "Hello, grandmother rock, welcome," or whatever it is. And then they're interviewing Rogers like kind of after it,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, this is a great experience." He's like, to go from almost passing out and with people throwing up because they're that in touch with their inner system and their core, and he's like, to going into the lake and just appreciating the river. And I was like, no, you're gonna pass out because it's so hot in there.
Mm-hmm.
Your body's like, what the is going on? And then you get in the river and you're like, yes, finally some normal temperatures here, and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's weird. Like, I don't
This
want
is why I
to do
don't
it.
talk to people.
Like, how odd is that?
If I ever do that, just kill me.
Okay, yeah, I find it very hard that we will ever have to cross that bridge.
That I'll essentially join a cult.
If you texted me saying I booked a trip to Ayahuasca or whatever it's fucking called,
No.
Ayacoco or Madawaska, or
So ayahuasca is a drug.
right.
If I ever book a trip to go do ayahuasca, then you really have problems.
Okay, yeah, ayahuasca.
But that's not happening.
No, and then it's like a 3-part series. So in the last part that we watched, he's sitting there and he's like, "Oh, I'm just having like this real connection," and you look at his face and you're like, that guy is not even close to planet Earth right now. He's high as fuck.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Guys, when I was thinking," he's like, "Caterpillars are just butterflies with wings. Like, you're still a caterpillar." And then you were thinking, "Oh my God, look at my wings. Now I can fly." And I was like, that's it. That's too much for me. I'm out.
Yeah, there's not enough you could pay me to watch that.
No.
That seems like a fucking awful experience.
He basically literally just goes down to Costa Rica just to get high as fuck.
Yeah. Ew. See, he always gave me weird vibes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It checks out now, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's like a difference between like kind of taking like sports medicine seriously and like incorporating some natural elements into that to like be a better athlete and like kind of recover quicker and things like that.
Yeah.
But then you like go into like crunchy granola mode and like do weird shit like that.
Because he did all that too, because he tore his Achilles
Mhm.
4 snaps into the season.
Yeah.
And he was back on the field within like 8 to 10 weeks or something like that, which
Right.
was crazy. Like, if you tear your Achilles, like that's like almost over a year of recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the doctor was like looking at it like 8 weeks after. He's like, "If you didn't tell me you tore your Achilles, I would think you just had like a little scratch in it or something, or
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't scratch your Achilles, but a little rip in it or a stretched like I don't know." But he was like, "You wouldn't tell me that you ripped it apart and had it surgically put back together," which is crazy.
So essentially the moral of that story is don't watch that.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not worth it.
No, not worth it.
I mean, unless you're into that.
Yeah, unless you're into Aaron Rodgers and drugs. You know, when you're like filming stuff and you're watching people and you're like if something's like a little bit close, like let's say we're filming some like a construction would be the easiest one, and something that isn't quite like up to OSHA standards, and you're like, oh, that could have gone sour quite fast. I can't imagine what the film crew people are thinking watching Aaron Rodgers run around being high as f-.
Yeah, well, like, why would you even want that out there?
Yeah, I don't know.
As a public like thing.
Yeah, I don't know, because he's always sees himself as negative in the public eye, so he's trying to, I don't know, explain himself a bit better. But
who cares? You're gonna retire in a year anyway, and nobody's gonna even care about you.
he doesn't want to retire.
Oh God, he's an egomaniac. That's his problem.
Did you watch World Juniors last night?
No.
I know. I watched the game only because Em was there.
Yeah.
So she texted me. She goes, "We're 3 rows, row 3." I went, "Oh my God, that's amazing! Those are great seats, and they were free." Turns out she was 3 rows from the front of the 300 section.
Yeah, in the balcony. Yeah.
but still,
Yeah.
still close enough.
I wasn't sure if you were with her or not.
No. Her dad got offered free tickets, and he had an extra one, so Em went.
Nice.
Yeah. So I watched the game, read my book, and went to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did not watch it. Because the Canadian team sucked this year.
Yeah, they are wrong on almost every part. Coaching, GMing.
Coaching for sure.
Yeah.
That was a bad call.
Frickin' goons.
Yeah, just, I don't know. Like, I think they just didn't have anybody, like the coaching or the GM, like, nobody brought them together as a team, and that was their problem. Because, I mean, like, the skill was there for sure, but nobody was like, this is how you play together as a team.
Yeah.
To be successful. They were just, like, out there bombing around, and then you start to lose, and then, of course, it's everybody trying to be the hero.
Yeah.
So,
especially against Latvia. Like, so if they beat Latvia, then they wouldn't have played, is it Czechia in the quarterfinals?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they would have ended up playing probably Germany, I think. Then they would have just got their ass kicked in the semis.
Yeah, but at least they would have made it to the semis.
Yeah.
That's all right. They always seem to go through slumps too. Like, they'll do really well for a few years, and then they just, like, don't win for a while, and then they start winning again. So
yeah, because this is the first time in Canadian history that they haven't made a medal at the World Juniors back-to-back years.
I don't think that's correct.
I don't know. I think it's kind of correct. Somebody said it. Oh, no, you're right. They finished 5th in 79 and 80 and 7th in 81. And then they haven't lost. 2013, 2014, they finished 4th. And then the last 2 years, they finished 5th. So maybe it was they haven't played I haven't not played. I don't know. They got disqualified in 87 for some reason, too.
You don't know that story? They got in a bench clearing brawl with the Russians.
Oh, yeah, I did know that.
And then the officials turned the lights off, and then everybody was just, like, swinging at each other in the dark.
Yeah. And then the Russians also got kicked out of that tournament, too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. I'm worried your feet are taking up my beauty space.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
My legs are so strong.
I don't think I can keep my legs out that long. I'm already feeling the strain. My furry socks.
Are you wearing more than one pair of socks right now?
No.
Those are just really thick?
Yeah, they're really thick, fluffy socks.
Lovely.
Yeah, they're really nice for cold days like it is today.
Is it cold today?
Yeah. Feels like minus 15 out.
Whoa.
We're up to 65 subscribers now, eh?
We were at 63 for so long.
I know. I was like, oh my God, people hate us.
We've plateaued.
Yeah.
We really did for a bit, but that's good that we've broken through.
Yes.
Again?
Yeah.
It's only up from here.
Yeah. Well, it could go down.
Yeah.
It could go down to 64.
People can unsubscribe.
Yeah. Or 63.
Lovely.
Could even go down to 62. I'm done. I give up.
You give up?
Yeah.
Because I'm too strong for you?
I was going to say, you're going to keep your legs there the whole podcast now.
No, I'm not. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. Because we were in Ireland 4 years ago now.
5.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It'll be, we will have
2020.
moved there 6 years ago this September.
Oh my goodness.
Because we moved there in 2019.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at us.
Mm-hmm.
Business owners.
Just a little bit scary, isn't it?
A little bit. I was going to say something stupid, but I bit my tongue.
Oh, good.
Do you want to whisper it to you?
No, because I'll still have to cut it out.
Yes, you will. Yeah.
Because we have to look professional
Yes.
on the internet. I mean, we are just two buffoons on the internet, but whatever. think buffoon is my favorite word right now.
Do you think buffoon matches?
Yeah, I would say.
So what, you look at a buffoon and you go, that is a buffoon.
Yeah, like when I look at you, I go, what a buffoon. And that makes a lot of sense.
I meant like a legitimate buffoon.
What do you think a buffoon is?
You know what I'm confusing buffoon with?
Baboons?
Now, to clarify, I do know buffoon and baboon are two different words. But if you look at a baboon, you would go, wow, that's pretty buffoon looking. Would you not?
No, I would say that looks like a baboon.
Yeah, but do you not think that baboons look like buffoons?
Sure, why not?
With their
This is
like face paint and red
buffoonery.
asses.
Baboon.
That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, you said buffoon, and I was like, picturing a baboon.
What do you think buffoon? What do you think a buffoon looks like?
Well, I know. Looks like me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh well.
Or as you like to say,
Baboon.
Zachary.
Zachary. Yes, I haven't said that in a long time.
We need to hire somebody named Zachary so we can be like,
So what? You can just hate his life and
yeah,
force us to get an HR department.
yep.
I'd be okay with that, or like a Justin as well, like a just in case or
Yeah.
just in time.
Just in time.
Yeah.
Or somebody named Miller.
Yep. It's Miller time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Miller time is all the time when your name's Miller.
it is. Yes.
Again, baboonery over here.
Yeah. I like that. That's something that Arda would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think buffoon and baboon are the same thing.
Yeah. An Ardaism.
Yeah. And then he would say, what is this baboonery going on?
Yes. Yeah, you would. Yes. You're acting like a baboon. Brother Arlo. Brother Arlo.
Are you sure you haven't joined a cult
No.
since I last saw you? Like,
I don't
what's
think I'm
going
joining
on?
a call. I think I'm just having like I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, and I'm still in Christmas mode.
Mhm.
Merry Chrysler.
Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, it
I
was
don't think
good.
I asked you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I've asked you in person, but not on this
Yeah. It was
podcast.
pretty not bad. Same old different year.
Yeah, I don't know. I find like I need a vacation from Christmas sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so busy and there's so much going on, and then I'm like, I am not well relaxed at all.
Yes.
I wish I had more to talk about, but I don't really today.
What's your favorite Arlo saying?
I don't know that I really have one, to be honest. I think my favorite Arda type saying is when I said not to beat the horse with a dead horse or whatever I said.
Yeah, yeah. But what about when Arda used to call you Brother Camille?
Yeah, that's true. Which is no, he tried to. It started out with he called me Camanuel. That's what he called me.
Camanuel.
And then you got confused and called me Camille.
Yeah. And he calls me Nathaniel.
Yes,
Isn't that like an actual name, Nathaniel?
Nathaniel with an
Well, I
N.
know Nathaniel is.
I think if somebody named their kid Nathaniel, they'd get made fun of.
There have been worse names. Blanket.
It was a nickname.
No, everybody called him Blanket, did they not?
Yeah, because he named both of his sons Prince.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So they were both named Prince Jackson, and then they named the other one like the nickname of Blanket to tell them apart.
Oh, I didn't know that. One of my favorite Arda sayings. I don't know. Mine's a toss-up between two birds with a bunch of pebbles or you lit my candle.
I don't know. I think I like you lit my candle.
Yeah.
More. You really lit my candle.
He said that to me. I went, excuse me?
It really tips my ice.
Yeah. I've been thinking of that actually quite a bit lately. It just
Yeah.
comes to my head. I said, I usually go, it's cold in here. And in my head, I go, it's as cold as the toes or whatever his saying is.
Yeah.
But I never say it out loud because nobody gets it.
I get it.
Yeah, you get it. But I haven't said it around you because my toes have been warm around you.
Oh, okay. All right.
That should be on a card. My toe, no, yeah, just on the outside of a card. My toes are warm around you. I don't know what it means, but
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. You finally, this is actually a major update in this podcast's lore and path, is that you have finally watched
Mean
Mean
Girls. Yeah.
and I don't think anybody's surprised that he didn't think it was that funny because he's a loser.
No, I didn't think it was that funny. Sure, some of it was funny. Maybe it's because I've heard it all and I knew it was coming.
You didn't know it was coming.
Well, you and everybody else I know just repeated the same.
Yeah, but you don't
lines.
know where they are in the movie
No, true.
and that contextual information that goes behind it.
Yep. They actually it feels more solid this time. Like I mean, you hear it a little bit, but not like anything as crazy it was before.
Yeah, I need to get better at like cutting these sounds out.
I didn't hear it. Good job. We need to figure out our locations that we're going to film in. I know we already kind of talked about it a little bit, but we need to confirm with them. We'll confirm with Mr. Arlo today if we can use his living room.
Mm-hmm. Today.
Tomorrow. Give me a quote. Go right now. Top of your head. Go.
A quote?
Yeah. Quote about anything. Quote the podcast.
What do you think a write-off is?
Just write it off. Do all reptiles have small brains?
I don't know.
Or just like crocodilia?
Crocodilia?
Yeah.
Love her. Great name.
It's the amphibious section of the crocodiles.
The amphibious section of the crocodiles.
No. Crocodilia sounds like almost like pedophilia, but with like crocodiles.
It sounds like a children's book.
Crocodilia?
Crocodilia, yeah, and it's like a kid crocodile who like goes on adventures.
What's more unintelligent, crocodilia or baboon buffoon?
Buffoon, and that's staying in for sure. All right. Well, thanks for tuning into the 21st episode of this podcast. You can find the full version on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. And then the shorts are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. And we will see you next time.
Adios.
Goodbye.